You've come.
So in the end, you've chosen to trust that man. You're more naive than I thought, Maxwell.
Tell us what your purpose is for bringing us here.
We will stand and fight against those invaders. If you intend to challenge them yourselves, we won't attempt to stop you.
But first, there's something you need to tell us. I want you to tell us what you know about the Schism.
What's that?
Two millennia ago, I cast the spirit art, Schism. It created a new world and sealed it away. That world is yours. It is known as Riza Maxia.
Did Mila just say that she created the entire world? Wow! She's like a goddess or something!
It was for protecting spirits and humans.
Riza Maxia is sealed. That implies the existence of another world outside the Schism, does it not?
Yes. And that world is called Olympius. I was gravely mistaken about the Lance of Kresnik's true purpose. Exodus convinced Noctigal that it was a weapon, but all along they were plotting to create a device that would dispel the Schism.
Dispel the Schism? To what end?
I do not know. I wonder if perhaps they were looking for a means to siphon mana back to Olympius.
No. All Exodus ever wanted was to go home. Back home to Olympius. It's all we've wanted for more than 20 years since we became trapped in Riza Maxia. We needed to find a way to either break through the Schism or dispel it completely.
But in order to dispel the Schism, they would have to find a way to eliminate its creator.
I see. So that's why Exodus kept trying to kill you.
It doesn't add up. What is Gillen's master plan?
I'm confused. I still don't understand.
Gillen's actions are not going to get Exodus home any faster.
He didn't need to bring the whole Olympian army. In unifying Riza Maxia, that was never our original intention. Gillen must intend to make use of Riza Maxia with the Schism intact, but for what purpose? That's it. The Otherworld reactor plan.
What?
Huh? The hell's that?
Most folks knew it as the Spirit Fuel Plan.
That sounds bad.
I remember my cousin telling me about it when I was still a kid back on the other side. Something about capturing spirits and using them as fuel for Spyrexes.
So you're saying Gillen's ultimate goal is to corral all the spirits?
But that doesn't make sense either. If all he wants is spirits, then why bother with the lies? Unless he's planning on trapping us in Riza Maxia for our mana lobes.
He seeks to use the people of Riza Maxia as a power source? The man is insane.
Gillen most likely returned to Exodus HQ on the ocean. The Olympian army is with him, so getting there by boat won't be easy. Well then, perhaps we can commandeer one of the flying ships they have, docked at Cambalar.
Oh yeah, right. Because that sounds easy.
It may indeed be our only option.
Very well. We attack tomorrow.
Wait a minute, Gaius. Aren't we gonna team up on this? I mean, we both want the same thing, so...
It's not a social gathering.
Just how stupid are you anyway?
It was Maxwell who created the Schism, and trapped us all inside of it in the first place. Imprisonment is not so easily forgiven. It's entirely possible we may end up fighting each other again.
I'm sure you can understand why we're not ready to get all buddy-buddy with you.
Like I said, do what you want. Just make sure to stay out of our way.
Can you believe it? The nerve of those guys!
They must be short-handed. Why else would they share that kind of information with us?
Despite what they said, I still believe that they are counting on all of us.
For now, at least.
Oh, well, that was a lot of information that I needed to know. Holy crap. So I guess Alvin was originally from Olympian. We need to rest in preparation for tomorrow. I guess we can talk with Wingle since they're giving me this sub thing, so I'm gonna go ahead and watch this.
Perhaps this is the opportunity to speak to Wingle that I've been waiting for.
Wow, I probably won't even bring that up in audio because that was one line. But it was almost cool how we were gonna team up, but no, of course not. Of course not. I'm so tired. So much has happened. No, don't worry, Elise. We're just getting started. Sorry, Elise. Gaius and his Chimeri whatever think they're such hot stuff. Come tomorrow, we'll wipe the smirks off their faces. Well, you got confidence. They're no slouches themselves, you know. I'll go alone if I have to, even though the text ended. It may take a little while for me to process this information. That is a lot of information to actually take hold of, because knowing that Mila created Rias Maxia is kind of a big thing. Rize Maxia or whatever. That's a big thing. I know she's the Lord of all spirits, but she created the world. Doesn't look like anything's here. And I guess the plan is that Exodus was originally from Olympian. Doors locked tight. Great. And they want to go home. And that's another reason why Alvin would want to join them. I mean, this is all information we were just served, but I might as well reiterate, just in case you didn't know what the fuck was going on. So, there you go. Where is Wingle, though? Because I actually would like to talk to him, if possible. But at least we learned what exactly a schism is, what the Lance of Kresnik was originally for, because Exodus is a big pile of dicks. Oh, hey guys. You just hanging out out here? Do you ever, like, stand up correctly? Zagi, girl? Well, I guess we'll talk to you.
What do you want?
It's about Zhao.
He's dead. Did you think he somehow survived that?
Know what I heard? I heard he died protecting a spoiled little brat and her stuffed dolly. A fitting end for a foolish old man. How could you? Don't you talk that way about him! You got a problem with me saying the truth?
That's enough, Agria.
It's not even close to enough. The lives of the Chimeriad belong to His Highness. But that old fool threw his away for some sniveling brat.
That's true, but his sacrifice did give His Highness a chance to escape.
He was an idiot right until the end. Always giving me candy when he saw me, like I was some sort of little kid. He just needs to die already.
He did. With Zhao gone, the offensive might of the Chimeriad has diminished sharply.
Bah! I'm all the offensive we need. That goes for you too, Grandma. No one will miss you when you kick off.
I'm relieved to hear that.
Just you watch. I'll protect His Highness all by myself.
I'm getting a headache. How am I supposed to relieve this stress when there's no one left to talk to or have a drink with?
So, that's it? We're never gonna see Zhao again.
I'm sorry. And wow, way to be an uncalled for bitch. It was really uncalled for. I really don't like Agria. You may be voiced by Kate Higgins herself, but I don't like you at all, bitch. Bitch. Let's go ahead and talk to Wingle.
Wingle, there's something I would like to ask you. Am I correct in my understanding that you led Azul's armies at Fezabel Marsh? Using boosters to move through the marsh was a brilliant strategy.
Are you mocking me? That strategy played right into Gillen's hands.
You aren't the only one who failed to see through Gillen's facade. I share the same shame.
I didn't realize someone who turned his back on his duty had any honor left to lose. Is that what you're doing here? Some sad attempt to return to the battlefield and erase your shame?
How can you say that? Don't you make fun of Rowan? He's a great guy for someone who's so old.
You were a skilled tactician in your prime, I grant you that. But how much of that skill remains today? Former Chief of Staff Ilbert. Care to play a game?
A game, you say?
A mock battle, using a real military map. But of course I would understand if you were reluctant to see how time has ravaged your talents.
You don't need to buy into this.
I accept.
This board lets us control data from historic battles and see different ways they might play out.
And what battle is this data from?
20 years ago, on the Fezabel Outback.
The Battle of Fezabel.
The struggle between the armies of Rashigal and the former king of Azul.
Correct. It was a tragic battle in which both armies suffered heavy casualties from a giant tsunami. It was Ilbert the Conductor's one and only draw.
And you wish to recreate that battle now?
This is no recreation. If I had led Azul into battle, we would have won. That is what I will prove here today. Formation Ichthyes. All troops advance.
The core of the Rashigal army is being pushed back.
Left and right troops spread out to the wings. Surround the enemy's vanguard.
It's no good. The vanguard is unstoppable. What is this power?
That's Gaius' unit. Their first time in battle. You won't surround them so easily.
Both wings advance. Circle to the enemy's flank.
Planning to launch a counterattack from my flank? Such a boring and predictable response. I'll simply attack while your troops are changing course. This battle will be won before the tsunami hits.
The enemy is turning faster than Rashigal.
Look out!
All troops maintain forward movement. Your goal is the high ground behind the Azul army.
What?
Rashigal's army is assembling on the hill.
It's over. It is impossible to defeat a defending army on high ground in so short a time. Soon the tsunami will come and engulf the plains. You will have no choice but to retreat.
And this is what you call a victory?
I am satisfied simply not to lose.
I see. Thank you for the match, Conductor. We will settle this in a different way.
Sore loser!
You did great, Rowan.
It's because I failed in the past. If only I had used this strategy back then.
I think it's great you learned from your mistake.
You're still growing, even at your age.
Indeed. And I still have a great deal more growing to do. I may even grow out of these clothes one day.
I thought they were actually going to make me play a strategy game. So, that was a little scary, but that was really cool. You know, I actually really like watching that. So, I guess they gave me party members outside to talk with or something? Okay. Well, with all those scenes done, I'm gonna go ahead and save. Oh, man. We've learned a lot already. It's only been like 40 minutes since we started recording. And we've learned quite a bit. Ah, and that was a duel. That was a duel. But let's go ahead and get some rest. So we can prepare for tomorrow. Where am I going? Where am I going? It's the other side. I thought it was this side. I'm sorry. But yeah, we need to get some rest for tomorrow. We're gonna kick some fucking ass tomorrow. Are you... Okay, listen here. Did you see that? Or am I... Oh no, I am just blind. Never mind. I was being dumb. I thought they changed doors on this side. I was gonna be like, you fucking serious right now? Well, let's go ahead and hit the hay. Hit the hay. Here we go.
You wander off again?
Sorry to wake you, kid.
You didn't. I can't sleep. So what happened with you today?
What's with this sudden interrogation?
You just have me worried is all. Do you still want to go back home to Olympias?
Worry about your own problems, kid. You want to protect Mila, right?
No, she can protect herself. I just want to make sure she wins. I think that's the kind of help she needs most.
Huh. So you want to stay with her forever, then?
What? Alv, what are you talking about?
You won't have any reason to stay with her once this is all over, you know.
I know.
If you don't tell her how you really feel, someone else will beat you to the punch. You can't just count on destiny to work everything out for you. Fate doesn't have your back.
Yeah, I know. Maybe I need more time.
You really do listen to everything I say, don't you?
Huh?
Nighty-night, kid.
Yeah, Jude's a little... He's a little naive sometimes, but, you know, I kind of like that about him. How he, like, listens to people sometimes. Yo, what's going on, bro? You sleeping? I really like how, Kratos' costume is, where it's just going through the fucking bed like that. But let's go ahead and walk out. Yeah, Jude, you should probably tell Mila how you feel. Let's see how that works out. Hey, Mila.
Can't sleep?
No.
Me neither. You don't want to ask me anything about what I revealed earlier today?
No, you did the right thing. The just thing.
At least I hope so. Justice is a complicated concept. It means different things to different people.
And what is justice to you?
I thought this wasn't a social gathering.
Answer me, Maxwell.
It is the power of will that resides within one's heart.
In this, we are both in agreement. Those with this willpower bear a responsibility to this world. The strong must protect and guide the weak.
Gaius, weakness isn't an affliction of the body, but of the heart. The world will always have weak-willed people, but that in itself isn't a bad thing.
Then we must protect the weak until they can become strong. That is our duty.
We?
Yes. All who are strong must look after the weak. It is the only way to ensure that future generations will have sufficient strength as well.
So that's your solution to the problem I posed in Fezabel Marsh.
As I told you then, I can chart a new future for mankind if I just have enough power. But if a man like Gillen takes the stage, a man who can only use power for his own gain, then mankind will be doomed to repeat the same mistakes.
I see. But I'm afraid it's not up to me to approve your answer. Your concept of justice is your own. It's not my place to interfere.
As you say.
The two of you sure are alike.
How so?
No matter how extreme her words are, I think there's always truth to them. I get the same sense from you.
Do you want to be like Maxwell?
I wouldn't mind it, although I know that's impossible.
I see.
We should probably get some rest.
Yes. The showdown's tomorrow.
I just gotta say one thing. I freaking love how deceiving the opening intro is. Cause Gaius is fucking awesome! Like, he's not an antagonist. He's a fucking awesome great guy. Holy shit, I love him. I only have Jude still. Okay. He's not an antagonist. That's so cool, because, like, every intro is like, oh, here's the antagonist fighting the guy, the main character. This game's like, no, this guy's just fucking awesome.